Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming at you with another one of my Roman army updates. This is the update for June 30th. I am almost finished with 2/3 of the army. I'll have I think 9, maybe 10 cohorts. This is going to, okay, let me put my poly shade off to the side. These guys, I just finished polishading them last night before I went to bed with pecan, and they seem to be dry already. It's been about 8 hours. They seem to be dry. I'm going to let them dry a little bit longer before I hit them with a dull coat. As you can tell, these guys are not completely finished. I just like to do the poly shade before I do any of the detailing work. So like I'm going to later go on and do the helmet, I'm going to do the shield, I'm going to do some of the sheets and the belts. But I do that after I do the poly shade. Some people do that. Some people do the poly shade at the very end. I don't like to do that. Okay, because what is this poly shade for? The poly shade is really for the polyurethane to seal the figure. It's also to, for me anyway, it's to really enhance the flesh tone. Okay, so I've got one cohort right here, right, with the 16 guys. And so that's just one cohort out of the way. And then there's 8 guys here that are going to go along with the other 8 that I have left over from my very first cohort. So this is going to make the second cohort. So I'm going to have these 2 right here. And then these guys are my auxiliary. Okay, he's stuck to the wax paper. Okay. Yeah, that's what's stuck to the wax paper. These are my auxiliary. I took some Celt spears and Celt shields and put them on Roman legionary bodies, and used a few Celt heads. These guys still need to be finished as well, but these are all been poly shaded. And I think I'm gonna wait another hour or two before I hit them up with my new. I discovered this. I actually was hoping that Krylon would have it, but they finally do have it. It's actually a flat crystal clear and not matte, because the last one I used was matte, and when I was using the matte it did come out a little bit shiny. I'm trying to remove 100% of the shine. I have been using the tester's dull coat on the poly shade, but what that tends to do, what I've noticed it's been doing, is it's causing it to leave like a milky film on it, and which is really cool effect. It makes it look very dusty, like they've been on the road, but that's not what I want. I want it to be crystal clear. Okay, but we're going to find out if this works on these guys. But before I do that, I want to make sure these guys are completely dry. So I'm going to give them at least 12 hours. And so that's another 4 hours from now or so. I'm going to hit them up. Okay, so what does that mean? In the meantime, I'm not just going to sit here and twiddle my thumbs. I'm going to actually put together some, probably, I don't know if okay, I need to order the command unit for the Celt cavalry. I know I need to do that. But I was noticing in my Germanic army, I don't have any leaders. I don't have any generals. I just have that one Aerovicius. So I need to order the chieftain, the Celt chieftain pack. So I'm gonna do that today. And then other than that, I did some quick math. If I was to order a second Caesarian starter pack, or the starter army, I would have, in the end, I would have 15 cohorts, and I would have like a couple extra generals, but I would also have the second ballista that I need. But I don't know if I needed, and so I went through and I priced it by buying individual sprues, and yeah, it cost twice as much buying it by individual sprues. But I don't know if it would cost twice as much, or how much more it would be if I bought just like a few extra boxes and the ballista separate, because I don't need those generals. So I'll have to take a look to see exactly what the most economical way would be. And then my Germans. My Germans are falling behind in the fact that I think I've only got like 5 warbands and I need 9. So I would have to order a few more of those as well. Those can wait. Those can wait. I made a promise at the local store with my gaming group. I told them that throughout the month of July, I'll be finishing up my second army because the Romans will pretty much be done. They'll be this close to being done today. So, but then I'm going to start working up on my Germans, and they will be hopefully done by the end of July, and then the starting of August, like for 1st of August or something like that, we're actually going to start moving figures around on the table, rolling some dice and killing each other. So that is going to be the plan, and when that happens, I'll put some videos up. Okay, well, I'm not giving you the whole channel update. I just wanted to give you an update of where the Romans stand and what I'm doing with them. But I should have them pretty close to being finished. Now, I have decided to use these guys as skirmishers. I'm going to put these guys on my individual bases, as you already know. And that way I'll have my Numidians and my auxiliary as my skirmishers. But then I'm also going to, I'm really thinking hard about this, because I already have the companion cavalry and my Macedonians. If I put them together and paint them up as companion cavalry, just like I'm going to use them anyway, and then just use them for Roman auxiliaries until I'm able to get those other miniatures in. We're probably going to do something like that. So I might actually start the companion cavalry while we're waiting. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's probably, I might just do that in a few minutes, just start on my companion cavalry. Plus, I want to also, now this is kind of a channel update, but I'm going to let you know, I'm going to build the elephant in July as well, even though that's not part of the Germanic army or part of the Roman army. It could be the Roman army. I'm going to build the elephant just because it's a cool model and I've been waiting to put it together. I can't wait. I got to put it together. But other than that, I don't have any terrain in progress right now. No terrain is being built. I have been collecting up some supplies to do some buildings. I just haven't started doing any of those or other pieces of terrain. I still have that Greek ruins that I need to do. I still haven't done that because I'm aiming towards a specific scenario in the Caesar campaign book, and that first scenario is basically in the wilderness with trees and a Roman fort, and I've already built the Roman fort. All right, guys, thanks for coming out and checking out this update, and you guys have a great day.